moment or two. Well, indeed a successor to the late Dr. Mesmer, because stage hypnotism is one of the most controversial areas of show business. But one of its foremost protagonists is Barry Sinclair.
Oh, thank you very much.
Self-confessed millionaire.
Well, I put next week's money to it and pay my debts.
You have been very successful.
Yeah, well, it's pretty successful, but once you're happy, that's the main thing, I guess. But
you don't like the adjective illusionist.
Well, an illusionist is a man with big boxes and lots of assistants, etc. I would be more a hypnotist or even a magician.
Yeah, and I know illusionist is a noun on reflection, but anyway, you don't like the
Well, it's not that I don't like it. It's not a correct title, really, since I do hypnotize people and do smaller type of magic stuff, really. An illusionist is a big-time guy that would come in with a huge lions and tigers and make them disappear. Yeah, that type of thing, well, or appear, or whatever.
You performed something very peculiar with Gay Byrne. You didn't actually make him disappear. We have a little clip of you on the Late Show. You can roll it now. And it shows our Gabriel as, I don't know if he described a stooge, victim, or patient, but have a look at this.
Let yourself go along with this. Just play along for a moment. Now, I would ask you to stay very quiet and picture yourself becoming rigid. Picture it, please. Thank you. I can feel your muscles becoming tense. Good, that's good. And now I would ask you to be very, very quiet, please, because you will spoil my concentration. It's going to take a little bit now, so please be very quiet, and we'll ask some of the guys here to help. Now, stay rigid. Let every muscle in your body become rigid. Tense like a bar of steel. Tense. That's good. Tense. Come on now, my friend. Pick him up here. Tense. Rigid and stiff. Rigid. Pick him up the legs, the ankles. Pick him up. Rigid. 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 All right. We're going well. Very well. Right. Rigid. Rigid. Up. Up and now. Absolute silence. That's it. All right, how are you feeling? Good? So far, so good. Now, my friends, watch this. Now, absolute silence, please. No matter what you say, absolute silence, please. Just for a moment. All right, you're going to hold me here. Just a moment now. Absolute silence. Let's have a bit of music if we can. All right. I wonder, could someone help me? Anybody at all? Come over here. Anybody, quickly. Yes. If you don't mind, just to keep my balance. Very important. All right, rigid, rigid, rigid. Up, up. It. Lift them up. You're a very strong fellow. Now, all right, and now just let the muscles relax. Let the muscles relax. Let everything relax now. That's it. Relax. Relax. Okay, open your eyes. You feeling all right?
Wonderful.
I tell you, it's the only man I ever know got away with walking on Gay Byrne. But what was that now? Was that an illusion?
No, that was not an illusion. It was an actuality. An illusion is something you see that is not there, or you don't see and it is there. This actually happened. Gay Byrne went into a cataleptic trance, actually.
How did you put
Although he is conscious when he's doing it. Well, you can do it with anyone. You can do it with yourself right now. It's possible to cause the mind, if you get into the subconscious mind as a goal-striving mechanism, to accomplish anything without any effort whatsoever, and to do things that you wouldn't normally do. Now, if you hypnotize somebody, you can't get them to exceed their own potential. Like a person couldn't go out and stop a train, for example, or jump over a house. But you could...
Could they run a 3-minute mile?
Probably not, unless they were trained. If they had the potential to do so, they would either do it straight away, or they would develop the necessary muscles to be able to do it. You can get a person to reach their potential.
Yeah, but I remember as a law student now, there was a famous American court case where a hypnotist was convicted of murder on the basis that he had hypnotized somebody to commit a crime. Now, the crime of murder. It has always been said by the stage hypnotist that it's not possible to get somebody to do something which is fundamentally against their wishes.
Yes. Well, you can actually get anybody to do anything. Hitler, if you wish, was a sort of a hypnotist, and he moved a whole nation. You can use it for good, or you can use it for bad. It's the power of persuasion. You would be an accessory to murder if you persuaded somebody else by any means to go and murder somebody else. Yes, the man would be responsible if he caused somebody to do it. But it is actually possible. It is to influence somebody. Even without hypnotizing them, you can influence them to murder, and that would make you...
How do you learn to become a hypnotist?
Just woke up one day and I said, oh, I'm a hypnotist. No, it took many years to learn. It's like selling. To sell a car to somebody, if you like, is a science. To bring it to the stage where you'd think a grown man will think he's a chicken laying a square egg in a couple of seconds, it becomes an art form. It's just persuading people to do what you want them to do very rapidly. And it's a bit of an art, I suppose. It takes years to learn how to do it.
But where does the showbiz thing come in? Because I know hypnotism. Yes. I've known dentists and various medical practitioners to use hypnotism as a very useful tool of their trade. Now, where did the showbiz thing come in with you?
Well, they came in. The showbiz people didn't come in. The showbiz people started it, and the other people saw the uses and applied it. You see, if a man is, say, a dentist, well, he's not a hypnotist. Every dollar I make comes from hypnotism, so I would say that's my job. So that doesn't mean I'm going to be a good carpenter. And if a man is a dentist, it doesn't mean he's going to be a good hypnotist or a good carpenter. Some dentists can use it. Mostly they seem not to be able to do it, and that's why it's not that common or widespread, but some people can.
Is your family background a showbiz
No,
background?
my father was a solicitor, so I have no family background in show business, and I'm an engineer myself, so I didn't start off as an aeronautical engineer.
What was the interest? Was it in sort of party tricks, things like that?
I was interested in show business, and I didn't like the grind of work, particularly going in and coming home, and it's pretty crushing to go on relentlessly all your life working. So I decided to just have a bit of fun, and that's what I do.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Or do you apply your skills, for example, to stop people smoking or to overcome?
Sometimes it can do. Yes, if you can do. Sure. I don't normally do it because I'm in show business. Sometimes I do. All I do is motivate them to get what's in themselves. Stopping smoking, if they want to do it, is quite easy. Now, most people who want to stop smoking don't really want to stop smoking. They just know they should, but they don't want to, so they feel deprived, and you've got to change your attitude just a little bit, and anybody can really do anything. It's quite extraordinary, really.
All right, what about prestidigitation? Have you got a wee trick for me?
Oh, certainly have. And I hope you find this sort of interesting. Are you familiar with a pack of cards?
Oh, vaguely.
That is good. You do know one card from another.
Oh, yes.
You do. Well, what is the other, Derek? Well, now that we're into that, let's get going. What I'll do is set up this pack.
No business like show business.
There's no business. So, look, I'll set up this pack in an order known only to myself, and it's a way in which I think you will deal the cards. So we'll just say, and I think you'll put this one here. No, maybe you won't. You'll put it there. Okay. Here's what I'll ask you to do, and you just relax. You trust me?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, maybe you're crazy. Come on a little closer if you can.
Right.
I will ask you to deal the cards face down. If you think they're red, put them over here. If you think they're black, put them over here, and I'll give you a marker to start. There's a black card, all right?
Okay.
If you think they're black, deal them face down on top of that. If you think they're red, here's a red one. If you think they're red, deal them face down on top of that card there. Will you do that, please?
All right, how many do you want me to do?
Go through the whole pack.
The whole darn pack?
Yeah, it won't take too long. And it's well worth it.
Have you got a flask and sandwiches handy?
Well, look, let's try this. Look, just to take away maybe any cynicism you might have, because this is psychological control, believe it or not, we'll take a red card and reverse it, and we'll take a black card here and put it over here. So please reverse the whole process. If you think it's black, put it here now. If you think it's red, put it over here. If you don't mind, please.
Black's on this side, red's on, reds on this side.
Just to change your thinking completely. Go ahead. Can I hold it there? Sorry.
Yeah.
You lost your concentration just for a moment and you put a black card on the red side. That's all right. Now remember, you were doing it all yourself. I'm touching nothing.
Of course, the card.
Touching nothing. All right. Well, now, let's see what you've accomplished. You're almost finished. All right.
There.
Let's have a look.
All right. Now, those should be all red.
Well, we'll see. There's your markers there. There's a black marker, and there's a red marker. You dealt all the reds under the red and all the blacks under the black. The same over here if you do it yourself. Have a look.
This is this I have got to see to be believed.
Yeah,
these should be all...
They are all black. And those
these should be all black.
And you've done it yourself.
And these should be all... I don't know how he did that.
Very well, Larry.
I don't know how he did that. Yes, those are all black. Those are all red. All red, all right, black.
Oh, how about that?
It's a good one. It's a good one. Listen, a lot of people seems to be a fresh upsurge in interest in this kind of well, trickery, if you like, or whatever.
Well, it's entertainment. I don't care whether people believe it or not. People come in, even my poster says, beyond belief. I don't believe in myself sometimes. It's amazing what people can do. There is no doubt about it.
What do you think about zodiacs and all that nonsense?
Well, I think there might be something in it. It's been around a long time, so there's a good possibility, and I would tend to go along with it, yes. Why not?
It's not just a pastime for the certifiable.
No. That's for us, right? No, I think anybody... I think that there is something in most of this, if you give it a chance and relax, why not? They have done some amazing things and have predicted things.
Listen, you're in a hurry because you're in what, Belfast?
Belfast tonight. And
where are you?
I'm in the Europa Hotel in Belfast tonight, and I don't normally come to Dublin, but I'm there on Saturday in the Rathfarnham Inn.
All right, okay. Seeing is believing, folks. And our hearing is believing, unless I miss my mark, because lo and behold, Thelma has a guest with her.
Indeed. Can I just say, Barry, I thought that trick was just amazing. I don't know how you did it.
Well,
I hope you let us in on the secret.
Well, if I find out, don't tell, all right?
That's incredible. But certainly, with regards to the stars, delighted to hear that you did place some faith in astrology.
Yes.
You don't
I'm
disbelieve
grateful to you to settle this creature once and for all.
Because we've heard of